Hey guys, here we are, Long Haul Larry, Big Blue. It is Tuesday, August 7th, 2018, 8 o'clock p.m., 77 degrees, and we're getting ready to roll on out of here. We are in the town of Pacific, Missouri. Spent the day here in the Pilot. And not the greatest restful day. It's kind of up and down. Phone calls, stuff like that. But good to go. We have ourselves 633 miles to get to our destination of Burleson, something like that, Texas, just south of Fort Lewis. These two ladies right here on my left, they were they're Prime drivers, and I think they're two students together. Yeah, they came pulling in here, and they came pulling in a while ago, and they had their deer guard on the front of their truck. And it wasn't latched, it was sticking straight out. And they came in kind of fast and everything else. And this guy here, I'm just gonna sit right here in the driveway. That's a good place to, I'll just stop here. Don't mind the no parking signs, nothing. That's okay. We'll just stop here. But they came in there and whipping it around, and they were trying to back it in, and it kept, going really fast. And I just had woken up, and I was sitting there just watching things. And you could see diesel fuel just flying everywhere. They finally got parked, and I walked over there, and they had taken off. And there was a bunch of truck drivers. They were all like yelling at them and pointing at them and stuff. They were basically trying to tell them that their deer guard was down, and they got out the truck, and I saw them look at it, so I knew they knew it. And then, of course, a bunch of guys were all, hey. They were just kind of like, yep. They just kept going. And I actually went into the truck stop, and I saw them in there, and I said, hey, you guys are the two Prime drivers, right? And the blonde lady, she goes, I know my deer guard is sticking down. And I says, no. I says, when you came in, I noticed it. And I says, when I walked in here, I looked at your truck, and I says, your fuel cap is off. And I says, you were spilling diesel all over the place. I says, you might want to put your fuel cap on. And she was like, man, she goes, we just came out of the yard. And she goes, you come through there and they do a whole check on you, and says they put my deer guard down and they didn't put the pins back in, so I got no pins to hold it. And she goes, and they fuel you and everything, you don't even get out the truck. And I said, well, so I'll give you a little tip. So I don't mean to tell you what to do, but you might want to check that stuff yourself. Don't rely upon somebody else. That's because the DOT pulls you over, and I says, and you say, well, the person at Prime is the one who did it. It's your responsibility, not theirs. She was like, yeah, you're right. When I walked back out, she was messing around with it, trying to figure out how to keep her deer guard up. So I gave her a couple bungee cords, and we put them through the pinholes and then tied it up tight. So that'll work till she gets back to someplace and they can put new pins in. But got her fuel cap put back on, and I think that's where they're going to be spending the night. We're coming into downtown Fort Worth, Texas. It is 5:57, 85 degrees, and we're just running along. We're on to 121, and we're going to be getting off on the 35W up here. 1.6. Right there is downtown Fort Worth. Spider web of overpasses. They're still building more. Look at them sticking out there. It's just crazy how they have such high overpasses down here. Not a fan of roller coasters. I don't know, it must have been like 3 weeks ago or so I was coming down through here, and I think Highway 20 20 East or something like that I took, and boy, that one way up there, I got whipped to the top. My stomach got a little queasy. I was like, yikers, I'm up here. Almost seemed like a mini roller coaster to me. I'll just see you guys down there, see if we can find this place. It's basically telling me that it's right up here. It is the Chicken and Food Service Inc. There's Jellystone Park. Let's see what it does here. Miles. We're going to take a right on the High Point Parkway. Parkway. Alrighty. What's this? Chicken-y food service. That's what we're looking for. My Aaron, my Rand McNally Pro 7, didn't even have a clue where this place was. Looks like shipping and receiving is right there. Oh, look at this. JB Hunt is dedicated in here. Boy. Good to go. We are told to back into door 11. Man, there's a lot of JB Hunt trucks here. Well, hey guys, here is the deal. I'm getting unloaded, and guess what? I'm having to wait for a check to be authorized. $50 unload fee. There's no lumpers here. There's no lumpers. This is for Chicken-y Food Service to take their own product off of my truck. And I've been sitting in there waiting for the boss to authorize. He's probably still sleeping. And I was just talking to the guy, and I said, so what is this $50 for? And he said, well, to unload the truck. And I said, so there's a lumper service here? He goes, no. I said, so it's actually Chicken-y employees that's going to unload your own freight, and you're going to charge me. And I just looked at him. He goes, until we sign this paperwork, that's still your freight. And I said, okay. I says, well, then we need to get somebody in accounting to write me out a check for 42,000 pounds of lard. And I says, and then I'll give you a $50 check. I said, because if I own it, I want payment. And the guy just looked at me. He was like, I don't make up the rules. I said, hey, not argue with you. I says, I'm just telling you this is silly and you know it. He's like, I says, so basically the company's trying to charge me to pay their employees to do the job here. Well, and I said, well, I says, you got a pallet jack in there? I'll just go unload it myself. And I already saw all the signs on the doors and everything. Employees only. And there's a sign in there that says, no truck drivers allowed on dock. So you can't even go in there and unload their own freight. You're forced to pay their fee. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Yeah. It is what it is, but I am surrounded by JB Hunt trucks. So, I'll be done here getting unloaded in a couple minutes. They said it would be in 15 minutes, half an hour. It's just straight pallets out. Don't have to do anything. So, I'll be unloaded in a minute here, so I'll let you guys go. One thing I did see in a comment someplace, I think it was on John's video. I don't know why he didn't say something to me, but I believe it is Glenn Hunter's birthday today. I saw a comment, something about telling John to wish him a happy birthday. So, Glenn, happy birthday. It's the 8th. I remembered. Let's see if John does. So, I'm going to actually just pull over on the side over here, and I'm just going to go to sleep. And my next pickup is at 2 o'clock, just up the road. So, yeah, it'll be all good. So I'll probably go to sleep till like noon or something like that, and then cruise on up there and sit up there for 4 or 5 hours, and then we'll get out of here. And that's picking up at a U.S. cold storage. I think it might be the one that I went to last time. Not really sure though. So I hope everyone out there is having themselves a good day, good night, whatever it is when you're watching this here video. And if you are not, well, we certainly could change that and just try it over again tomorrow. So I will catch you guys later. Bye.